What if I told you that the perfect family grocery getter shares its heart with a fire-breathing, track-ready monster? This is the 2026 BMW X5 M60i, and under this elegant, practical SUV body lies a brutal, twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 engine, the same one found in a proper M car, making over 600 horsepower. We've just spent a week with it, pushing it to its limits on the German Autobahn to answer one burning question: can one vehicle truly be a comfortable, tech-filled family hauler and a savage performance machine, or is that just a compromise waiting to happen? So, what exactly are we dealing with here? This is the 2026 BMW X5 M60i, and it sits in one of the most hotly contested segments in the US market, the luxury performance SUV. For years, brands like Mercedes with their AMG GLE, Audi with the SQ7, and even Porsche with the Cayenne have been battling it out, offering a blend of practicality and pulse-raising power. But BMW has played a fascinating card with this model. The X5 M60i isn't the full-blown, hardcore X5M. Instead, it slots right in the middle, borrowing that monster 4.4-liter V8 from its more expensive sibling but wrapping it in a more refined, daily driver-friendly package. It's designed for the person who wants the thrill of an M car but isn't willing to sacrifice the comfort needed for the school run or a long road trip. In this review, we're not just looking at the specs on paper. We drove this thing where it belongs, on the unrestricted Autobahn, to see if that middle ground is the sweet spot, or if it leaves you wanting more. We're going to break down everything from its stunning interior tech to the raw, unfiltered sound of that V8. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly if the 2026 X5 M60i is the ultimate all-rounder, or if you should just save up for the full M. Alright, let's get into the meat of it. First, the design. BMW has nailed the wolf in sheep's clothing look. To the untrained eye, this is just a handsome, upscale X5. But look closer, and you see the hints of menace: the more aggressive M-specific bumper, the shadowline trim, the massive blue-painted brake calipers peeking out behind massive alloy wheels, and of course, those 4 exhaust pipes at the back that promise a whole lot of noise. But the real magic happens when you step inside. You are immediately greeted by BMW's latest curved display, a single, sweeping piece of glass that houses a digital gauge cluster and the infotainment screen. It's running the newest drive software, and it is buttery smooth. The materials are fantastic: soft merino leather, authentic carbon fiber trim, and everything you touch feels solid. For families, it's a tech paradise: wireless charging, a crystal-clear head-up display, and rear-seat entertainment ports. It's a rolling executive lounge. But let's be real, you're here for the engine. Press the start button, and this thing awakens with a deep, rumbling bark from that 4.4-liter twin-power turbo V8. The numbers are staggering: 617 horsepower and 553 pound-ft of torque. That power is sent to all 4 wheels through an incredibly quick-shifting 8-speed automatic transmission. On the Autobahn, where we can legally explore its limits, this 2.5-ton SUV does something unbelievable. You stomp the accelerator, and the thrust is immediate, violent, and relentless. The sensation of speed is surreal. We're talking 0 to 60 miles per hour in the low 3-second range. It just pulls and pulls, the 8-speed gearbox firing off shifts with rifle-shot precision, and the exhaust note switching from a burble to a full-on snarl. It's a level of performance that, just a few years ago, was reserved for supercars. Now, you might be thinking, okay, it's fast in a straight line, but it must feel like a boat in the corners. And this is where the first big surprise hits. Thanks to its standard adaptive M suspension and rear-wheel steering, this SUV changes direction with an agility that defies physics. The body roll is minimal, and it feels planted, confident, and shockingly nimble for its size. It's not just fast, it's genuinely capable. But, and this is a crucial but, is this incredible performance coming at a cost? What's the real-world fuel economy when you're not on the Autobahn? And when we get to the price, the biggest question of all will be answered: does the X5 M60i make the full-blown, more expensive X5M completely irrelevant? We'll break down all the compromises, including one major drawback for daily driving, right after this. So, after all that screaming performance on the Autobahn, we come to the moment of truth. The turning point. And it hits you not at 150 miles per hour, but at a simple, everyday stoplight. You see, the X5 M60i has a split personality. On one hand, you have this brutal, track-derived V8 that wants to tear up the tarmac. But on the other, you have an SUV that needs to be livable. And the compromise becomes crystal clear in the city. The first shock is the fuel economy. If you use even half of that 617 horsepower, you'll be lucky to see 15 miles per gallon. This engine is thirsty, and with today's gas prices, that is a serious, daily financial hit. But the real climax, the thing that will make or break this car for you, is the ride. To handle like that, the suspension has to be firm. And on smooth German roads, it's phenomenal. But on a rough, patched-up American highway? It's jittery. It fidgets. You feel every single crack and tar strip through the seat. For a family SUV, that's a massive trade-off. It's never harsh, but it's constantly reminding you of the performance lurking underneath. So, here's the bombshell. This isn't just a slightly detuned M car. This is a vehicle caught in an identity crisis. It's almost too sharp for a daily driver, yet not as razor-focused as the true M model. Which leads to the ultimate, multi-$1,000 question: if you're going to deal with these compromises for performance, why not just get the real thing? Or is there a smarter, more comfortable alternative that gives you 90% of the thrill without the headaches? The final verdict, and who should actually buy this thing, is right now. So, after pushing it to its limits, what's the final verdict on the 2026 BMW X5 M60i? It's brilliant, but it's not for everyone. Let's be clear, if your priority is the most intoxicating, powerful, and thrilling family SUV you can buy, this is a strong contender for the top spot. That V8 is a masterpiece, and its performance is simply unreal. Let us know in the comments below, would you take the thrilling compromise of the X5 M60i, or would you go for something softer, or even all electric? If this review helped you decide, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense car reviews. Thanks for watching.